Hey everybody, this is Terez Paylor. You're watching Chiefs Daily. All right, this is Saturday, August 8th. Team's second day back from a day off. Had another padded practice. It was American Family Fun Day, okay? And it actually started a little late today, about 45 minutes late, because we woke up this morning, there were clouds in the sky and it was raining a little bit. But by 9 o'clock, the clouds started to go away and they were able to get in a full practice with contact. So that was good stuff. And as always, I mean, you noticed by now we're going to go through the injuries, some interesting notes, some things I saw during practice, and then something you can look forward to in tomorrow's Star. Let's get started with the injuries. Jeremy Maclin, I saw gauging by my Twitter responses, he made a lot of you guys nervous because I tweeted that he went to the injury tent during practice, and people were like, "Oh no, like what's going?" But we couldn't see what was happening at first. He was just getting his wrist taped, and Reed said afterward that he just jammed one of his fingers, and actually he came back into the practice and caught a ball on his very first play back in, so crisis averted, right? Aside from that, injuries are pretty much still the same. Really nothing new to report there. Chris Conley still hasn't practiced. Garrett Fry, Ryan Taylor, two guys that got hurt yesterday, they didn't practice today, but they were out there under the tent rehabbing, so that's a good sign for them. Nick Williams, who had a concussion yesterday, of course, he wasn't out there. Tough break for that kid. Starting to like him. And Armand Benz, who's had knee and ankle injuries in camp this last week, he didn't practice either. So, but he was out there as well. So, just some interesting observations during practice. I got a chance to watch the one-on-ones again. Start with the receivers, cornerbacks. Let me tell you something. DeAnthony Thomas is a little guy. He's like 5'8" or whatever, and he's 173. He's not like a big guy, and he's got short arms, a small catch radius, right? So you're gonna have to put the ball on the money. But that guy, he's gonna be very difficult to cover one-on-one. The quickness in and out of his breaks, the speed overall, it's legit like track speed. And then with the fast twitch quickness, he's a guy that is very difficult to cover, and we saw that all throughout one-on-ones today. I'm actually going to upload a video here today, hopefully displaying some of the stuff that these guys were doing, but he's on it, and he's a guy that's hard to stay with. So I'm looking forward to seeing what he looks like in an actual game and how they try and get him the football. That's going to be interesting for sure. Then I also watched the D-line, O-line one-on-ones, and one guy who kind of stood out to me was David Irving. You know, this guy's interesting. He's an undrafted free agent. Obviously, he didn't play last year at Iowa State because kicked off the team. But hey, this is a big, fast, strong guy now, and he looks like he's kind of got a frame that he could gain more weight. Again, 6'7", 270. He could probably get, you know, I'm just guessing, but maybe 285, 280 pretty easily. And if he can do that, he could play in, and maybe there's some talent there. Is my point. You know, in the one-on-ones, I saw him rushing from an in stance. I saw him put Jeff Allen on his back in the one-on-ones, and he just threw him down, man. And you know, these are grown men, football players, so they just don't get thrown down that easily. I see something like that happens, that catches my eye. And then also we had a depth chart move on the offensive line. We had Mitch Morris at center with the first team for Eric Kush. Then at right guard with the first team for Jeff Allen, we had Zach Fulton. And then at right tackle for the first team, we had Jeff Allen, and plays with Donald Stevenson. And Stevenson was actually getting work with second team left tackle. So it looks like they're just switching things up. I don't know if I'd read too much into it right now. To me, it seems like the starting line pretty consistently has been Fisher, Grubbs, Kush, Allen, Stevenson from left to right. And again, I kind of don't see that changing, at least until some preseason games start. You know what? I thought this was overall pretty good practice. I mean, we got to see a lot of short passes and stuff, and that's what they were doing. But they also did this red zone drill where they were going live, and it was nice to see Alex Smith connect with Jeremy Maclin. 3 touchdowns in that drill. That made people excited. Just short passes, the kind of thing. But you kind of want to see that consistency and rhythm going on right now. For tomorrow's Star, I suggest you guys check it out. I think Blair Cargill going to have a really nice story on Raheem Nunez-Roches, who's got a great backstory. 6th-round pick, defensive tackle. He's really going to tell his story. That'll be in tomorrow's paper. Personally, for me, you're going to get all my news and notes. And I'm going to also have a sidebar on Justin March, who's been one of the more pleasant surprises at camp in my mind. Undrafted free agent from the MAC conference, and this cat, he's 6 feet 240. He's not big, but he's very quick, and he shows comfort in coverage, and he's flashed a lot too. So I'm gonna have something nice on him for tomorrow. As always, guys, I appreciate you watching. Please keep doing it. Click that like button right down there. Click that. And keep going to kansascity.com for your Chiefs news. I'm also on Facebook too, TPKC Star. Check out that page, like it. Just more ways for me to give you your Chiefs news, right? So appreciate it, guys. Terez Paylor from the Star. Have a good one.